Yo, anybody in this thing so far? Yo, what's up, y'all? I figured I would do something different. I'm at my daughter's cheerleading practice, and I never, like, anytime I go live, I always do, like, scheduled lives, you know what I'm saying? Where it's all, like, set up, and I got all that going, but I figured this time, hey, man, I'm gonna try out just an impromptu live just to come kick it and say what's up, y'all. So, uh, hope y'all are well. Hope everybody in here is blessed. And again, I don't know if I'm gonna do this too often, but I just wanted to hop on here because I'm at my daughter's cheer practice. Y'all see the y'all see the scenery. And then we over here too, all of them over there. So I figured I'll just come say what's up, man. Hope all is well, all y'all. I see the comments down here. What up? What up? What up? Yogi, what up, man? Long time no here, bruh. All right, so let me read through the comment. L Boogie, yo. D-Time 420. Hey, Terry, what up? What up? Marcelo, what up? What up? Yogi, what up? L Boogie. Dope content, Terry. I appreciate that. Thomas Burheit. Hope I said that right. What up, bro? Kyle, what up? D-Ro, what up? Man, let me just say this, y'all. I'm just so thankful for all of y'all, man. I know it's just YouTube. I know. Nah, man. I couldn't do this without y'all. I couldn't have this life without y'all. So I'm just thankful, man. Just thankful. Shout out my new iPhone Pro. Yeah, so I'm actually out here. I'm like, man, y'all don't know how busy my day be. So I'm gonna give you a clue on like what my day was like today, and then I'm gonna get to why I'm saying it. Okay, so this morning I woke up, and I know everybody busy. Okay, this morning I woke up from Bolivia. Wow, Malcolm, what up? Marcelo from Bolivia. That's crazy, man. Shout out to you. I appreciate that. But I wanna let you know like what my day was like this morning. So I had to wake up at 6 a.m. Right, 4 kids to get together to school. So I got them to school. I had to come back, had to get my coffee, prayer time, devotional time. Then I went to the gym. After I went to the gym, I came back and I tried to get my content for the day filmed. I only got some of it filmed. Then I had to pick the kids up from school. Then I had to go pick my stepdaughter up from work at 4. Then I had to go to the grocery store. Then I had to go pick my other kid up from football practice. Had to drop him back off. And now my daughter is at cheer practice, which is where I'm at now. So I got to try to make the best out of the time I got now. So right now I'm actually filming an iPhone 15 Pro versus Pro camera. So that's what I was doing over here, getting some shots. Oh, it's $5 super chat. Thank you so much, man. I appreciate super chats because that's not something that y'all have to do. So big thank you, man. I appreciate that so much. But that's what I'm out here doing. The sun is going down though, so I need some shots with people in it. Because if I post this video with no shots of people with an iPhone compared to a Pro camera, people gonna be like, "Oh, you didn't put no people in it." But Tech for your needs, what up? We appreciate you. Have a great time at practice. I have 1 kid left of high school, and those times with your kids are so precious. Have a great evening. Yeah, man. I try to always be mindful of that because so many people say that. Like, oh, one day you're going to regret these times. So I try to soak it up, but it is stressful. It's very stressful. Y'all already know the drill. From UK, it's midnight there. Man, that's crazy. Shout out to you for tuning in. T. Davis, what up? Maddie's Drone World, what's good? Big fan, shout out from South Florida. Big shout out to you, man. Thank you. L Boogie, thank you for that $5 super chat again. Uber Terry, what that mean? ABDJI, Uber Terry. Floyd, what up? What up, Floyd? Man, I've been cooking these boys on shipment. So I don't know if you and Yogi still running, but I'll be on shipment, like cooking them. Blockhead 424. Yeah, I got love for Android. My other phone is a Galaxy Fold 3, but my main phone is the iPhone. And honestly, right now, iPhones are the only one that can really compete on a video level with Android. I'm not saying that Android phones ain't good, all right? Don't get that twisted. But they ain't shooting in log and stuff yet, so it's hard to make that comparison. Anyways, Yeah, busy day. Sheeps for Jesus. Love your channel, man. Thank you so much. Shout out from Texas. Texas in the house. Taxi Terry. Oh, Taxi Terry. Uber Terry, all that running around. I see. Anaholics, hey, is live. Yeah, I'm live. Kyle, hey, have you ever hang out with other YouTubers, maybe YouTuber photographers? If so, who? Or talk with? Yeah, I talk to a lot of people. I kick it with a lot of people. Like in my area, the only person I really film with from time to time is Tech Gear Talk. And my dude, Abe, like me and him have a bike channel, but on the creative side, not really. It's I wish I did. Like when I go to like Sony events and Lumix events and all that stuff, yeah, I mob with all the nerds, the camera nerds. But in Cleveland, it's like, I hate to say this, it's so sketchy, man. Too many people be getting robbed and all that, so I have a hard time just. And I'm not saying, it's probably just me being paranoid, you know what I'm saying? I'm not saying that everybody's out to get me. I'm not trying to imply that, but I don't know, man. It's just, I don't like calling people asking for help. I know I got a crazy schedule that most people can't, they can't really get with. Because it's not like I don't have free time, but the free time I have is so unpredictable and it's so spotty. Like I might be free. I might tell somebody, I'm free this afternoon. And then, that afternoon comes and then my daughter need to go here. Or there's just a party here. Like it's just so sporadic. So Wisconsin in the house. Thank you. Ain't played COD in months, to be honest. Didn't even buy the new game. I'm not buying that freaking game, yo. Houston in the house. Netherlands in the house. Tech Free Needs, your channel's fire. Thank you so much, yo. Wait, what? AB DJ, I watch you for years now. Help me decide on the A74. Hey, I got an A74 right here in this bag, buddy. Mini, yep. Are you a drone operator? Yes, a lot of my content on my channel is drones. And I have a bunch of drones. Ever thought about relocating? I would, but unfortunately I can't. Not at this point. Because we have a blended family, and I can't just pull, some of the children that are involved away from their fathers, you know what I'm saying? And I can't just take my other daughter away from her mother. So, maybe when they grown, but right now, I can't just pull them away. And I'm too good of a father to ever even had a thought about. Listen to me. Okay, I know some of y'all daddies ain't out there. I don't really care about y'all kids. I love my kids. So I can't just leave them. I can't. Ever thought about relocating? Yep. Loved your recent iPhone 15 Pro video. Thank you. I appreciate that. If you could buy one prime lens for everyday street photography for a Sony, which one? 24, 35, 50, or 85. If I can only buy one for everyday street photography, probably 35. Oh, you got the A6700? Let's go. Do you have a LUTs preference? Yeah, I use my LUTs. I use Phantom LUTs sometimes. But lately, I haven't even been really color grading, man. I've just been leaving a picture profile off on my ZV-E1 and my A7 IV and just letting it rip. The struggle is real, balancing YouTube. Hold on, L Boogie, have you tried out the Blackmagic app on the iPhone? My last video was on that Blackmagic app. It could do some stuff that you probably don't even realize. Go on my channel and look at the last video. The struggle is real, balancing YouTube, life, kids, and kid. Yep, it is. It's hard. Do I think Sony is flooding the market with too many cameras? Nope. I know some people say they are. I don't think so. I like that there is a camera for anybody and everybody. And that, most of them probably ain't for you, but I guarantee you there's one. And it's smart from them. Like, let's create a camera at every price point for everybody, so everybody could get one. It's smart marketing. And also Sony are like the front runners, so they gonna always be the one dropping new camera. And unfortunately, if you want to roll with the front runners, you gotta also be willing to say that I'm probably gonna get left because they're gonna keep dropping cameras and dropping cameras. So the name of the game is not trying to keep up with every camera. And I know I'm part of that problem because I'm always reviewing the new stuff. But make sure you have that freaking like button, yo. I definitely understand I stayed for my kids, but they're grown. And now listen, when they grown, I'm probably moving out of the country. Do you have a settings that DAT file for the A7 IV? I haven't exported it. I mean, I could, but everybody's different. Maybe I'll make a video about that. Dated a lady from Cleveland back in the day, and her favorite phrase was 216 Thieveland. That's for real, and it's even worse now. And yeah, I just can't get up. What do you use for color grade your drone footage? Adobe. I'm all Final Cut Pro. I have a busy life too. I'll check out the video about the life. What's the worst thing about the A7 III? That's a good question. Listen, I try not to play I expect every camera to be perfect. I say this all the time in my videos. If we had a freaking camera that was perfect, that answered, like that gave us every single thing we wanted, the camera will cost $25,000. So I don't expect every camera, I don't expect cameras to have every single feature I want. So with that being said, I'm 9 times out of 10 willing to accept the flaws of any camera that I own. It's part of the process. Like when you buy a car, everything ain't perfect. When you buy groceries, everything ain't perfect. Like I don't have expectation that I expect it to be every single thing I need. So with that being said, I had an A7 III for years. And to this day, even with all these new cameras and everything out, it is still a fantastic camera. I would probably say the worst thing about if I had to get one now, the worst thing for me would be the lack of a flippy screen. And I used to run this little mirror on top of the A7 III. That kind of worked, but it would probably be the lack of flip screen that would kill me. Would you describe yourself more as a YouTuber or as a photographer? I just call myself a creator because I love photography. I love making videos. I don't prefer either one. I just love them. Blockhead 424. How about them aliens? I don't know. They probably here, probably ain't. I mean, I'll tell you one thing about aliens. I know everybody always, when you go on TV and you see these depictions of aliens, right? I always say, they always look like freaking humans. If it's an alien, why would we think that they will look like a human? Like when I think about I was about to say a galien. An alien, it wouldn't be human-like. And what I mean by that is when we try to create an alien in our mind, we are thinking from a human point of view. So we think that it needs eyes, arms, legs, a brain and all that. They always look like humans. If I had to design an alien, it would be like a floating gas of hydrogen that was invisible, that can phase in and out of the 4th dimension, like some crazy stuff. So do I think aliens are real? I don't know. I don't really care. If they show up, they show up. If not, I ain't missing out on nothing. Peace out, D-Tom. Yep, it's how you use the camera. Single video or long-term contracts for sponsorships? That's a great question. Ideally, and it don't always work out this way. Ideally, yes, you will want long-term partnerships because you get a bigger return, the brand gets a bigger return, and also people are more inclined to buy something when they see that you're actually rocking with it for a while and not just pushing it to try to make some money. So I always try to, if I can, lock in a deal for for more than one video, even if it's not a long-term contract. Let's do 3. If it's only an ad spot, why we only doing 1? Let's do 3 of them. You know what I'm saying? So all right, I'm planning to upgrade from 6400. My options are 6700 FX30 and full frame A74 ZV-E1. That's a loaded question. It depends on your needs. I would say the most well-rounded for the dollar is the A6700, period. The A74 is great. It's got a crop on it. Sometimes it overheats. The rear display ain't the best, and it doesn't have any of the AI stuff from the new cameras, but it's still a fantastic camera. Did you get a bag of Bona when you were in Seattle? Unfortunately, I didn't get to see nothing in Seattle because I was at PAX. The gaming event. They hired me to come be an editor. So unfortunately, I was locked in for 4 days straight, just editing all day. Why when people take pictures or videos of aliens, it look like they have what did you... That's what always get me. All right, let me take the glass off of this part. Every time we see a quote-unquote alien sighting, the picture look like they took it on a sack of potatoes, which I don't understand. So if the aliens is real, they only visiting people with old Android phones. Because everybody at this point has a phone that's capable of taking a decent photo. Even if you got an iPhone 5, iPhone 6, you know, it doesn't look that trash. So, anyways, I think you're describing my mother-in-law. Hilarious. Um, Props to you. My first live chat. I love the fact that you actually acknowledge the chat. Yeah, that's what I'm here for. Hey, listen. I usually, and I said this earlier when the chat first started, I usually like had these, I'm down in the basement with the camera set up and the lights on and the microphone with the music playing, and I'm just out here right now. And I'm like, man, let me kick it with the YouTube homies. So that's what I'm doing. No fanciness. I'm literally on my phone. Any editing workflow tips? That's a very general question, my man. Got to be more specific than that, because I got 1,000 of them. You know what I'm saying? Now watch my back. This is safe. I'm playing. This is a safe place over here. Maybe now we rock an Apple iPhone 15. We'll get high. Yeah, everybody should be able to get a good quality alien shot. Okay, if you can't get a good quality alien shot, go upgrade your phone. What up, Terry? When are the Kingdom Man coming back? Okay, Nikon's are a sack of potatoes. Yes. No, but you know what? We hate on Nikon, but they have some fire cameras. They just don't market. They don't market at all, so nobody knows about it. When is Kingdom Man coming back? All right, so let me take the glasses off. So some of y'all may or may not know. Some of y'all may or may not care. But I have a spiritual page that's dedicated to my spiritual journey. And I started a YouTube page. I have a Facebook, Instagram, TikTok. And I post a lot of shorts. But when I was posting YouTube videos, I found that people didn't really resonate that much with just me talking at the camera. It works in tech, right? But it don't really, for me, it didn't work. Or at least I didn't feel like people had resonated with it. So I figured, and plus the topics I was talking about, I'm like, man, I would love to talk about this in front of an audience, right? For example, like one of the topics I talk about was pornography and men. I hope they don't ban my channel because of that. But it was an impactful video, and it had a lot of messages in it that I think men could really use when it comes to these, perverse addictions that some of us have, a lot of us have. So I was like, you know what, maybe it would be best for me to build my platforms up elsewhere and then funnel them back to YouTube once I have them popping on these levels over there. And then also I want to bring other people on to have discussions with. I don't just want to be giving my perspective of said subject, because spirituality and Christianity and all that stuff, it's multifaceted, it's deep. You need to hear other people's side too. So I'm gonna retool it as a spiritual podcast. All right, so it's coming back. Surge Flicks, what up? Jeremy, love your style of content. Thank you so much, man. I appreciate that. Blockhead, do you think smartphone cameras ever reach a point where they will replace mirrorless DSLR completely? Whew. I don't know. It's a good question. I often think about that. I think it depends on what capacity you're talking about, right? Do I think they'll ever replace them in like professional film sets? No. But for the indie filmmaker, us, they could. I think we're still like maybe 5 years off. We need bigger sensors. That's the main thing. Computational videography and photography can only go so far. You know what I'm saying? But eventually, you still have to compete with physics. So I don't know. It's at a point right now where you could use an iPhone 15 Pro and easily mix it in with mirrorless shots. And to the untrained eye, if you don't know what to look for, you could finesse it to where people would think it was like let me tell y'all something. If I uploaded a video on the iPhone 15 Pro and I took my time and I made it, you wouldn't be able to tell. Now, people who have a trained eye and know how to look for depth of field cues and depth of field roll off cues and things like that, they will be able to tell. But to the average person, and I was like, you probably won't be able to tell the difference. So I think maybe in a few years, this is what I really want Apple to do. Apple need to come out with a freaking camera. Imagine if Apple took all the computational stuff that they're able to do And hold on, let me paint some perspective. The fact that Apple can almost mimic a full sensor mirrorless camera using confrontational, using computational math, using math. Imagine what they can do with the math plus a bigger sensor. So I think once Apple finally graduates into 1-inch sensors and their cameras, it will be game over. Think about it, if Apple came up with a full frame mirrorless camera and they put all of the sauce in it, airdrop, all of that stuff built into it, would be crazy. I remember Samsung made a phone. It was a camera, but it was a phone too. And it was promising, but they just abandoned it. A piece of chicken grease. Oh, from the UK. Yeah. Go ahead, get you some sleep, man. Thanks for coming through. Oh, Surge Flicks just said it. Yep. Samsung made a actual phone camera a while back. Or no, it was a camera that had an operating system like Android. But at that time, you know, it was trash. We didn't have the advanced computational stuff and all these high-powered sensors. Technology, you know, has definitely pulled up. Do I think AI will overtake YouTube? I was just talking to somebody about this freaking yesterday. It's scary. Because, I don't know. I'll be scared of AI when AI starts to terraform. I don't know if y'all know what that means. When AI can genuinely create more of itself, that's when it'll get scary. When AI can generate more AI without human instruction, that's when it gets real scary. Do I think it'll take over YouTube? No, because I think YouTube, I don't know, that's a good question. Because I was about to say, I don't think YouTube would allow that type of cannibalization of like content, but does YouTube care as long as they making money? It's a great question. What y'all think? Y'all think AI is gonna take over? Very curious to know what y'all think, man. Did I miss any comments? Don't be just staring at me. Say what up, y'all. Did I miss any comments? Are we still alive? Yeah, we here. We here, baby. I think you were describing my mother-in-law. That's wild. But anyways, yeah, the next video I'm about to drop is iPhone 15 Pro versus ZVE1. It can already do a lot of things like learning from itself. Yeah, it's scary, man. What up? And yes, I think, what up, Rich? And I think AI will take over YouTube someday, but not today. Kyle, I worked for Apple for 13 years. Apple will never do. Apple did make a camera. Quick Take 100. Okay, listen. I would love to see them partner with like a Sony. Have Sony make the freaking hardware, but have Apple create the software and the image processing. Make it a joint partnership. I mean, it's not like Apple really needs Sony to do anything. I mean, they do get sensors from Sony, but the way Apple is generating like their own AI, I mean, like their own processors. Who is watching this little boy over here? Yeah, Apple is seemingly able to do everything in-house now. If you let AI play chess against itself, then within the day it grows from a total beginner to a better player than any human. I would have to shoot that chessboard. I'm not playing them type of games. That's scary. But yeah, man, I just wish Apple would come out with a camera. That would be crazy. Like crazy. I would pay any amount of money for it too. If Apple came out with a crop sensor camera or a full frame camera with all of the Apple sauce in it, imagine imagine a full frame camera with an A17 Bionic chip in it. Boy, that would be crazy. Or Sony that will use Android, yeah. That would be crazy too. I just say Apple because right now Apple is kind of leading the pack with imaging. I'm not like the Z Fold. I mean the Z Fold. The S23 Ultra can take some crazy photo and video, but it still ain't photos. It can run with the iPhone. When it comes to video, not so much. I'm not saying that it's bad, but you ain't recording ProRes on this S23 Ultra. You just not. Or log for that matter. Hopefully we will be able to soon. But also like here's something else. You don't you don't see many of these OEMs making software for Android. For example, like Blackmagic. They're not making an Android app. If you think about it, DaVinci already has. Well, DaVinci is not Apple exclusive, so it's a bad point. Final Cut, well, that's Apple software. That's a bad point too. But it just seems like more of the major companies, Atomos, like, you know, all of them have Apple support for a lot of things, but not Android. Well, they do have it already, but the sensor size is small. That's what I'm saying. So imagine if they could take this and slap us like a APS-C sensor in it, or a full frame sensor. It'll be game over. Do I think Apple and Blackmagic are... Hold on, let me get to this other comment. I just want Sony to make a 16-70 f2.8 the size of the 1635 PZ, so it might be coming. I just went to Sony Kando and had a meeting with the engineers, and we gave them our feedback on what lenses we think were missing from the lineup, and we gave them a lot of the more weird focal lengths that like Tamron is developing that Sony is missing out on. For example, like that 35 to 150. I'm like, Sony, how don't y'all have this focal length? How don't y'all have a 35 to 150 f2.8? Take what Tamron did, reverse engineer it, make it better. Y'all can do it. Hey, do you think Apple and Blackmagic are working together in a long-term plan? I don't know. But I think I think the point we just made where the Blackmagic app is available on iPhone for free and not Android could be. It would be crazy if next week Apple were to come out like the iPhone supports B-roll. Now that would be crazy. We would know then for sure. If Apple did make a camera, it might be the day they slow down in improving the camera. I don't know, man. That's a good perspective. Apple's best camera will be the Vision Pro. Shut up, Matt. You war crime anyways. I can't wait for that to come out though, Matt, for real. Fly Ride, what up? Yeah, Matt, they gotta make a 35 to 150. I don't understand why they're not. Make a 20 to 50, make a 35 to 150. I think Sony is missing some high-end f1.2 lenses. They only have one. They have, true. Yeah. Canon has a lot of them. I think the new 85mm GM I think it's going to be an f1.2. I want to see a Sony medium format camera. That's what I want to see. Okay, here's a good, fair. But is it necessary? That's the thing, okay? And the reason I say that is like the sensor in the A7R5 can run with medium format cameras. Like that sensor is legendary. But I would like to see it. I dig the channel on +5. I appreciate that, yo. Yeah, we just mobbing waiting for cheer practice to get done. I typically don't do unscheduled, unstructured lives on YouTube. But yet here we are. I was out here filming. I'm like, man, let me kick it with the homies, with the YouTube homies. I do try to keep the positivity up. What up with that Sony a6700? What do you think? Go buy one. You need one. In my opinion, dollar for dollar, it's the best camera Sony offers. Period. That camera is crazy. As long as you're okay with APS-C, which you should be. I'm really looking forward to the next version of the FX30. You know what pissed me off about the FX30? All right. Okay. Okay, let me say this. All right, I'm all about cameras dropping continually, right? But I can't help but to think if the FX30, I'm gonna talk about the FX3 too, but let's hone in on the FX30. If the FX30 came out and within the same year another camera using the same sensor came out with the AI stuff in it, it makes me think, why wouldn't y'all put that in the FX30? Because now when the FX30 successor comes out, guess what they're going to use as a selling point? AI has this extra co-processor. Yes, it's anyways, I think the 6700 is the best value camera from Sony out right now, and arguably one of the best next to the Fuji. I think it's better than the Fuji too. Fuji has some higher end video features, but you know, the autofocus ain't as good, stabilization ain't as good, you know, all that good stuff. Sony FX3. I can't wait to see what the next FX3 brings also. I got a 6400. Is it a big difference from the 6700? Yes, but that's not to say that the 6400 can't put out some heat. You just gotta know what you're doing with it, like anything else. There are some pretty significant updates though. The screen is better, the EVF is better, it's way faster, it's got the newer menus, it's got the new digital interface shoe on it, it's got the artificial intelligence stuff built into it, it's got way better autofocus, it's got focus bracketing, it's got like, yeah, it's a healthy upgrade for 1,400 bucks. Do you mess with Insta360? I don't, but I'm interested because I just started riding motorcycles and I like how in post you can kind of move the camera around, so I probably will either hit them up or go buy one. Do you hear the rumors that the A1 will get an update? Sony, yeah, we've had conversations with them and they tell us that they hear us, okay? The problem with the A1 is it's old. Like, I know when it came out, it was like, you know, it's still one of the fastest things out there, but it's the same thing. All right, let me make a comparison. You know how Intel comes out with a new Core i5, a Core i7, a Core i9 processor every year, right? All they call it is the Core i5, i7, or i9. Now, there's always a little model number behind it, but that's not what they advertise. And the reason I'm saying that is because if you try to run updated apps on a Core i5 from 3 years ago, it's not powerful enough. So what I'm trying to draw to you is a comparison. Because although the A1 might sound like, oh, it's got Bion's XR, well, so does the A6700 and the A7R5, but they're not the same processor. They have the same label, but they're not the same. They have different pipelines. They have different, you know, if you're into computer nerdy stuff, they're like, the structure is the same, but they change so much from camera to camera. So what I'm saying is cameras like the A7, I mean, the A1 and the FX3, yeah, we want to see updates on them for stupid stuff. Now, there's some things like Sony, it ain't no freaking excuse for. But there's also some things that, to be honest, is just not capable of doing. And the A1 been out for 3 years. So I don't know if they do push the software update to it, it's only, don't expect a whole lot, okay? I think we will be more so looking for a successor at this point. All right. Hope that was helpful. Sony needs a cheaper full frame camera with a fan. Agreed. Blockhead. We need more bike videos. So we started a YouTube channel. It's only one video up there, but I got an Instagram for it and a TikTok for it, and it's a new channel. So I'm actually enjoying it because I'm enjoying it because it's a new challenge. I haven't felt that grind of getting, you know, putting up a video, getting no views, no followers. So it's humbling. But if y'all are interested, it's called Switching Gears. Switching Gears, Gearzz. That's the Instagram page because Switching Gears was already taken, so we just put 2 Z's on it. But Switching Gears, all one word, 2 Z's. And then the TikTok and all that stuff is on there too. So we only got like 9 posts up there. But if you're interested, I bought a GSX-R 600 And my dude that I'm doing it with has a Hayabusa 1300. Ridiculous bike. Man, no, I don't smoke no weed, bro. I don't smoke. All right, practice is over. Here comes my daughter. All right, y'all want to see a wholesome daddy moment. How was practice? What?
Terrible. We have to do 118 crunches.
Why?
Because the girls weren't listening.
Were you listening?
Yeah?
Go get the water.
I don't know.
Go get the water bottle.
Okay.
That's Kenny's water bottle. Hurry up so we can go.
I want to leave and go to
Oh man, I love my kids so much. Drive safe. Your children will love you for that. Yeah, I don't get on there doing crazy stuff. And in fact, one of the things that we're gonna push a lot is, I know we see bike videos of people popping wheelies and doing 200 miles an hour on the freeway. Will not be doing that stuff. So I'm not saying I won't have fun, but bikes is already dangerous enough as it is. I'm not going to amplify it by doing dumb stuff. Yes, ma'am.
Yay, now I can get more fish fries and potatoes.
That's because my other daughter was calling. Can y'all hear me now? Is the audio back? All right, hope y'all can hear me. Okay, so we were saying thank you. My daughter said thank you because y'all sent some super chats. We appreciate the support.
Money. I want to go swimming in the lake. I'm hot.
Matt, you will never be forgiven for your war crimes, my guy. Let me tell y'all about War Crime Matt. His name is Matt Gray. Go check out his YouTube channel. He makes dope content, okay?
Should I go on the bridge, please?
No, because we about to go. But Matt in the middle of a Warzone game, okay? Now, for y'all who play Warzone, y'all know how real it get. Man, we was running. Thank you, Blockhead. We was running. And Matt in the middle of a game tells us he got to go. Now, we are getting down the final circle, bro. And Matt just leaves in the middle of a match, like to go play with somebody else. Yeah, so Matt was given a war crime for his actions that night, an irrevocable war crime. So I'm not carrying that. I'm not carrying that. It is yours for now. No, all right, come on. Matt was given an irrevocable war crime.
Please say you cannot fly because I am hot.
Matt is disloyal. He cannot be trusted in war. All right, we about to get out of here. Say bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye again.
Followers.
Thank you.
Thank you, subscribers.
I don't like calling people followers. They are with us. They are not followers. I don't like followers.
Thank you all you guys for how many subscribers you gave us.
That's something else before I get off here. I don't like calling people subscribers or followers as if I'm like better than somebody. Come on, man. Nah. They just, we together.
Well, they know we don't mean it like that.
Well, I don't like it like that.
Bye, Vivi.
Where's Thanos at, Talia?
I don't know.
What do you mean?
Where did you put him? Bye, Audrina.
Where is Thanos? Oh, there she is.
We're
There
gonna
he
die.
is. What do you mean? Don't ever say that.
From these crunches they made me do it.
Oh, your stomach gonna be sore tomorrow, girl.
I know, it's our store.
All right, y'all. We getting in the car. Much love. Peace and chicken grease. Tell
Peace and chicken grease.
All right. See y'all later.